someone made a very astute comment about Jay-Z's storytelling. They were saying that Jay-Z doesn't have a lot of stories told, but the way he's introspective and kind of takes you there and takes you to the place, it feels like he's telling stories. So maybe his storytelling rating should be higher than what we gave it. Because when we look at Jay for stories, it's not like he's gonna sit there and tell you a story in the way that, you know, Slick Rick may, right? It's gonna be more juicy by Biggie than Warning.
So I gave him a 7 for storytelling. So what do you think he deserves?
I think he deserves an 8.
I'm okay with that. I can be okay with that.
Because technically Song Cry is not a story, but it takes storytelling abilities to get songs like that off and
No,
get your
he has.
point
You want
across.
to know what he has? He has. You know, this is the hustler in him.
Hmm.
A great salesperson knows how to implement a quick story to help
Close the
affect.
sale.
Yeah, well, I was about to say to help effectuate what they're trying to whatever it is they're putting down. A good story, right? Quick, like a quick story, is a great way to kind of like finish things off or to put people in the frame of mind of thinking so that you can close.
Right. Like picture
Story,
this.
yeah, stories help hustlers close deals. So the story may not be the closer, but if you're a hustler and you're a thinker, it sets you up to close. And so he does that a lot on record with you because, well, he's a hustler, you know?
He paints the picture so well. Like,
Right. Because he needs you to buy in so he can get you to feel what it is that he's thinking. That's what I mean. He's a hustler. He doesn't even want you to know what he's feeling. He wants you to feel what he is thinking. That is player
I
shit.
mean, the same thing with, I mean, Imaginary Player feels like that. Politics as Usual feels like
Yes,
that. Like, I'm
that's that
taking
that's
wages
that
down
too.
in Vegas if, you know what I'm saying? Even if Tyson have a night off, that's clean money. The tax write-off, you ain't seen money in your life when it,
Come to this cheese, y'all like three blind mice, smoking bros who pump Willie I exposed. The
mm,
furthest you chilies been is the poker nose. My portfolio leads to Don Corleone.
nigga,
Nigga,
please.
please.
LB216 has a super chat. We appreciate the super chat. Y'all keep them rolling. And we're going to keep, you know what I'm saying,
Love
responding. He
politics.
said, curious on how y'all give rappers who are not battle tested a 7. That should be a 0 or an NA. That's a good point. It's a good point.
You want to know what? That is such a good point that we need to take note of it.
It's a good point.
But hold on,
Because if you haven't been
but,
battle tested, it's hard to, you shouldn't even really have a score.
but also too, is that fair to the people that have been battle tested?
I
Like,
don't know. Something that we need to
and
put in
also too,
consideration.
and it's also like this. And so hold on. So and listen to what you're saying when you say this. Okay, so let's say we were to give Rakim an NA for battle testing, and because of that, Rakim were to come out somewhere like 18th on our all-time MC list. Now, Mike, you and I know that shit ain't right.
It's not right. It
And so
makes me
that's
think
why,
maybe,
hold on. And
do
so
we even need to have battle tested as a
I just want the
category?
person to understand to put that down. That's exactly why that's not about to happen. Because if we were to put an N8 or something down for Rakim, that would take Rakim somewhere to a place where somebody like Lil Flipper Ti, who have been battle tested against each other, get a higher ranker than him, and then thereby somebody like a Ti can end up being ranked higher than Rakim. And
Because
I've
of the
said
battle
this.
tested category.
And I've said this. And Ti is battle tested. And Ti, in my opinion, still to this day, and that includes Lil Wayne, is the most versatile MC to ever come out of this region. I think Ti coming out ahead of Rakim on any rap rating would be laughable and not a rap rating that would be respected by the core members of hip hop who started this shit, who kept this shit alive, I want to keep this shit alive moving forward. Now tell me that I'm wrong.
Well, do we need? All right. Well, does battle tested even need to be a category then? And maybe we need to have a whole separate section
Do
for
we need to
battle
take battle
tested
tested out?
MCs. Like,
Well, see, but hold on, because here's the thing about it. Well, let's go to this. Well, part of why Nas's legacy is a 9, not even an 8, is because of Ether. Is because he survived kicking the door, because he survived shots by Tupac, because he survived shots from 50 and Cam when people said he was done. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And so taking out his battle tested takes away from some of his aura. Who the fuck else has been tried by Big, Pac, Jay, Cam, and 50? Only Nas. So his battle tested being a 10 is super important to part of his legacy even being intact. So that's not fair to him.
It's very problematic.
It's very problematic.
And Midget Mike says Bad Boy versus Death Row. How do you score that versus? I think that Bad Boy would get swept. Y'all know how I feel about those Dr. Dre records. Huh?
Did you say Bad Boy getting swept?
Bad Boy would get destroyed by Death Row in the verses. They would.
Yes.
I got
Because
I got 4 words for you: The Chronic and Doggy Style.
Biggie records to hold up against all that. There aren't enough Biggie records to hold up against all that. Not even Big. Not even Big. Big's not surviving Pac and Snoop. Like forget
and
the Dre
shit.
Big's not surviving Doggy Style and All Eyes on Me.
And
like no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
And then you could throw in a What Would You Do by the Dog Pound or whatever.
I'm about to say you could throw in the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. You could throw in Dog Food. Oh, there's that whole
Above the Rim soundtrack. Y'all want to do some
Chronic, Mike? There's the Chronic.
So yeah, Bad Boy, y'all want to do some R&B? We can pull out the SWV anything from the Above the Rim soundtrack.
The Chronic.
Yeah.
Doggy Style, All Eyes on Me, Dog Food, Murder Was the Case.
Above the Rim. Above the Rim was on Death Row.
Is that on the soundtrack? Pour Out a Little Liquor by Tupac.
Yeah, that's on there.
Shit is over, Mike.
Yeah.
Afro Puffs is on Above the Rim. Afro Puffs and Pour Out a Little Liquor is on Above the Rim. This shit is over.
Sure is. LB216 with the super chat, man. We appreciate all y'all super chats, man. He said, then remove the category because it doesn't apply to everybody. Okay, I mean we can think about that because it's
Okay, first of all, battle tested was something that the people submitted to us, and what we would submit back to you is that if you don't want battle tested to be in there, what are we putting in its place?
LP says it should be, Mike. It's a competitive sport and it separates the goats.
That's my thing. Yes. How about this? If Nas doesn't have this battle with Jay-Z, this is Jay-Z's clear shit too. Like that's how important the battle is. Like I want people to understand this. People say that we hated on Jay, right? Mike, based on the ratings that we did roughly, Jay still came in second to Nas and only by like 2 or 3 points. Yeah. And if we take the battle tested and voice out of it, Jay wins this clearly. So don't tell me battle tested don't matter. It's literally like separating like 1 and 2 right now.
I don't think the conversation is it doesn't matter. It's like, how do you rate somebody who hasn't been in the battle? And see, the thing is, of all the greats, there have been remnants of possible battles. And I feel like Rakim might not have been in a full-out battle, but he stopped a lot of these things before they even started. Like, so even with the EP&D thing.
I look at battle tested on a few levels, though. I look at the era of MCing that you came from. Sometimes I look at your crew. That's why it's like, oh, no. I don't give a damn if nobody ever, like said, fuck you to Method Man. Method Man had to rap in Wu-Tang Clan and go first. And like that's how I know he won most. He went first.
So maybe we need to
rhyme for those niggas rhyme for sport and beat.
All right.
If you've ever been an MC, that's how you get tested first as an MC. Method Man has battle tested me. Don't nobody want to rhyme against Method Man. How did that shit go for Chef Raekwon?
You know what? There's 2 things we can do here, and I see somebody putting a suggestion down here. They can make battle tested worth 0 to 2 points. Maybe we can make battle tested 0 to 5. Maybe that's something we could do. Or maybe we could say battle tested / competitive nature or something.